everyone. All right. Okay, cool. Hey. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. My earbuds are talking to me in my ear, and I can't talk and concentrate when they're talking to me. What's up? So, after listening and commentating on the hour-long Amber Heard and Johnny Depp recording from earlier today, I came across this other video. It's only about 15 minutes long. So, but this is from the 2016 deposition she gave. And wow, like the body language and everything, just like her, you'll see what I mean. Just let me play it and let me commentate on it, and you're going to see exactly what I mean. So let's get to it. Now, this video is, okay. This is from the channel R Buckling, and this was uploaded, I think this was uploaded August 2016. No, wait, no, I'm sorry. The recording is from August 2016. This was uploaded, I cannot get the date on here for some reason. Let me pull it up on my iPad. It'll tell me the exact date. Okay, here we go. So it's from March 18th, 2020. That's when it was uploaded to YouTube. But the recording itself was from August 2016. So, all right, without further ado.
6:18 p.m. We're back.
Just a clarification, we're not going to invoke the Fifth Amendment, so you can re-ask that question if you like.
Which question?
Did you commit domestic violence against Johnny Depp?
Anytime prior to May 22nd, 2016, did you ever commit an act of domestic violence against Johnny Depp?
Calls for a legal conclusion and irrelevant. But go ahead.
Do you understand what I'm asking you?
No.
No?
Yes, I understand what you're asking me.
And prior to May 21, 2016, or May 22, 2016, is it your testimony that you never committed any act of what would be considered domestic violence against Mr. Depp?
Calls for a legal conclusion and irrelevant to these proceedings.
I did my best to defend myself and not get seriously hurt or be adored.
She just doesn't seem sober throughout this. She seems like, I don't, like out of it. It's like spaced out of it. Like maybe on some like serious benzos or something. I don't know.
Format to whom this happens to all the time.
Isn't it true, Ms. Heard, that you previously confessed?
You could just tell too, just by looking at her face throughout this, like she despises whoever it is that's making her be there. Like she just detests having to sit there for this, even though it's about her marriage.
And apologized to Johnny Depp for committing domestic violence against him.
I'm going to object. Calls for a legal conclusion, argumentative, harassing.
Isn't it true that you had previously told Johnny Depp that you had hit him?
I'm going to object. It's a different question. It's vague and ambiguous, vague as to time.
Many times when we fought, well, not many times, he hit me for a very long time before I ever
I'm going to
picked up
object
my
as
arms.
non-responsive and move to strike. Ms. Heard, I'd like you to listen to what I'm about to play. Would you do that?
And then stood up. I don't even know if I said, I might have said, like, what the, whatever, because I just been hit in the head with the corner of the door.
I'm so sorry. I did not. I'm sorry.
And then I stood up.
Do you recognize the voices on that tape?
Mm-hmm.
And who are the people on that tape?
It's Johnny and I.
Okay. And is Johnny describing an act where you made a door go into his head?
It's actually Johnny and me. It's not Johnny and I. Pretty sure.
Objection, harassing, argumentative, vague.
I I was trying to escape from a room where Johnny was attacking me. And in order to escape, I was trying to get onto the other side of the door, attempting to close the door, and he was attempting to get in despite my attempts to try and escape an assault.
Isn't it true that on this tape that was just played, you tell Johnny Depp you're sorry?
Yes.
And then, wow.
I remember hitting him as a response to the door thing.
Did you just tell Johnny Depp in that recording that
It's almost like watching a 5-year-old child like having to give a deposition. I mean, it's weird.
remember hitting you as a response to the door thing?
Yes, as he was trying to get into the door, into the room, I was trying to escape in. He pushed the door into me, and I was trying to hit him by getting him out of the door to stay in the room.
And you told him in that tape recording that you hit him, correct?
I don't know what words I used in that. You can play it back if you want, but
Wait.
I don't know.
Told him in that tape recording that you hit him, correct?
You told him in that tape recording that you hit him, correct? And now she's like, I don't know what word I used. So you'll have to play it. Now, watch when she plays it.
I don't know what words I used in that. You can play it back if you want, but I don't remember exactly how long.
If you wouldn't mind, if you'll continue to listen.
Okay.
And I'm really sorry about hitting you with the door with your head.
She says, I'm sorry I hit you. I mean, how do you, it's the lawyer like gave her the words verbatim and she's like, I don't know what words I used. Whatever.
Did you tell Johnny Depp at that time you were speaking to him that you were really sorry for hitting him with the door, hitting him?
I think in that recording, I made it very clear that I was sorry that the door hit him while he was trying to get into the room I was escaping or attempting to escape into.
I will mark, excuse me.
I want to know what happened there behind the camera because of how quickly she jumped and moved her arm down because it obviously she was told to do it somehow because her arm must have been covering up the microphone. I'm curious though, because the way she jumped and just did it so quickly, it was like she was being scolded.
I'd like you to listen to the following tape. This is punched. We need to have.
Are they being marked as exhibits?
Yeah, mark as
We
exhibit.
just mark P as the one we just played,
Okay.
correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I have
Marking the next thing that I'm going to play to you as Q. Would you listen to this, please? This is punch. The one that says punch.
So
Let's get going.
just figure out. Anyway, the bathroom.
This is the punch. Where's the disc?
And you just kept going. Tried to close the door 3 times. Please, just don't let me know. And then wait, and then I accidentally, I swear, when I was trying to close the door, I guess it stretched your toes. I didn't mean to do that. I bent down. And you either pushed or you kicked the door open. Say put the door more open. So that
No, I did not mean to. But I did not mean to do that.
I was bent down behind the door.
I did not do anything to her. I did not kick at the door or push the door so that it would hit you. I did not. I swear. That did not.
She's sitting there listening to this recording. She's basically being made to relive this horrific experience that she claims to have gone through. And she's just sitting there and knowing she's being recorded for this deposition, now nonchalantly just snacking away on whatever snack she brought with her to this deposition. I don't know.
was not my intention. I think I remember when the door scraped my toes.
Okay. So you told him in that excerpt that you hit him with the door but did not intend to hit him, correct?
Recording speaks for itself.
Did you say that?
I said whatever I said in that recording. I
Okay.
don't. When you play it for me, it's hard for me to remember every single.
And
word.
that's a recording marked as exhibit the punching.
Q, that we
Q.
just played.
Q. Would you continue to listen to exhibit Q?
Are these from the same day?
I reacted. But
Like you don't
this
know.
whole- The door thing, I remember, I never did that. That wasn't on purpose. I might have done it on accident.
Okay. So let's say that was an accident. I then stood up. I don't even know if I said, I might have said, like, what the, you know, whatever, because I just been hit in the head with the corner of the door.
I'm so sorry. I did not. I'm sorry.
And then I stood up. And then clock.
I remember hitting you as a response to the door. I'm really sorry about hitting you with the door or hitting your head. I did not mean to, nor
You didn't need to hit me in the head with the door, but you meant to
I did.
punch me in the jaw.
I meant to hit you, and I did not do this thing with the door. I do.
She's
I
laughing
didn't
at
mean to
this.
hit you.
Was it that you didn't mean?
The door? No, God, no. I
But punching me in the jaw.
I didn't. Okay, I'm sorry.
So on the tape, you tell Johnny Depp that you did mean to hit.
I mean, she's finding this whole thing comical, like both the recording and her having to be there in this room answering these questions. She's finding the whole thing just comical.
Objection. That's argumentative, and it misstates what the recording was.
And it also misrepresents what actually happened, which is him trying to get into a room I'm trying to keep him out of. And then he runs the door over my toes, trying to get into the room. I tried to push him out of it, which is what the hit is referred to. And Johnny, whenever he was injured or touched at all, always referred to it in these ways of punching or clocked or whatever. And whether you didn't discuss it with him or not, the last thing you do in talking to him afterwards or trying to reconcile with him is to get into what the definition of those words mean to him.
Just say what
So
happened.
I never even addressed it. He would, if he was ever pushed, it was a close. He called
It's
it
a big deal, though.
cold clock. I mean, it's just very dramatic.
Isn't
about
it true, Ms. Hurd, that in September of 2015, you punched Johnny Depp in the face with a closed fist?
Oh, see, now, before she answers, though, she has to make everyone, including especially that female attorney there, wait while she's done chewing this little tiny bite-sized thing she just put in her mouth.
I hit Johnny one time when he. Sorry, oh wait.
No, you answer the question. Please stop whispering because it's distracting over here.
It's your team.
No, I was referring
No,
to
these
this
two.
actually.
I can't hear them. I hear them. So please answer the question.
Yes or no, did you ever
No.
punch Johnny Depp with a closed fist in the history of your relationship with Johnny?
Answer it however you feel you wish to.
One time, Johnny was hitting me, and he was hitting me hard and repeatedly, and I was screaming. Security walks in, and they don't do anything about it.
Come on.
And he makes this motion when.
See, now that is complete bullshit. And that's a really risky game, I think, too, to be playing by making those comments regarding the security. Because, like, as we saw it in I think it was week 2 of the current trial going on, the defamation trial between Depp and Heard. One of the security agents, I guess you could call them, whatever, protection, police, whatever, for Johnny Depp was on the stand. And the way this man described his job, his responsibilities, like the qualifications he needs and how there's certain things that they won't do. There's certain things that they're expected to do. And definitely like you have to be licensed to do this work. And the way he explained it was there are a lot of things that would threaten his license. So like if he were to overlook like illegal drug use, probably more than just pot, but like cocaine and stuff like that. If he were to see that being done in front of him and he were to overlook that, that would be threatening his license. So naturally, if he were to walk into a room and see Johnny Depp beating the shit out of his wife, and he did nothing, that's going to threaten his license. So for her to say that is just such bullshit.
When Jerry judged Yellow's boss, or Sean, I can't remember who it was, and all we had was a little bit of separation, and my sister runs down the stairs. We're on a landing in between 2 flights of stairs.
Ms. Hurd, I must interrupt you
You can't.
because I've
can't.
asked you a yes or
Then
no question.
withdraw your question then, because
Ms.
she's
Hurd,
answering.
prior to today's date, have you ever hit Johnny Depp?
Answer it however you wish. You've already asked, and she's already answered, and you interrupted her.
Ms. Hurd,
All right. So what I'm curious about is this is a deposition. So it's not like she's not on the stand in a trial right now in front of a judge. I believe that there probably is a judge or whatever, though, here at the deposition. But I think that the rules are more relaxed. Maybe even comparable to an arbitration. I don't know. But here, though, and she's being cross-examined. And so it sounds like Johnny Depp's lawyer there is asking her a question, and she doesn't give a yes or no answer. She instead goes into this long, drawn-out explanation. And sounding like Johnny Depp's lawyer is trying to interrupt her to say, listen, just a yes or no will suffice. And then her lawyer jumps and says, no, you can give any answer you want. I wonder, are there rules different when giving answers and stuff like that? Are they different for a deposition as they would be for an actual court trial, like even a civil one?
have you ever hit Johnny Depp prior to today?
Objection, Vegas to time.
Hey, everyone on this side of the room, please.
Objection 352. It's not relevant to the domestic violence proceeding.
Overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Answer it however you want to, including the way you were just.
I'm asking for a yes or no answer.
You don't have to answer it the way she wants you to answer it.
He was about to push my sister down the stairs. She was attempting to break us up. I am protective over my baby sister. When he laid hands on her, I don't know what I did, but I know I jumped in between the actions that I saw could lead to a fatal injury to my sister. She was standing on the top of a flight of the stairs, and she has never hurt anyone in her life, and she does not deserve to be pushed down the flight of stairs. And it looked like
what I find interesting is how she's talking about her sister here and everything, when her sister has actually given testimony since 2016 about how incredibly physically abusive Amber has been to her, to, her baby sister there growing up.
like she was about to be. And I would have done what anybody who has a child or a sister would have done. I acted defensively in her life. I saw her standing on top of a flight of stairs and trying to interrupt a fight in between him and I. I don't know what part of my body I put in between me and him and her. But I would have done anything. I would have done anything to prevent her from being pushed down a flight of stairs.
You say these things happened on April 21. At any time after April 21, did you call the police about these things you say happened on April 21?
No, I never called the police on Johnny myself.
Did you ever report to any law enforcement authority other than the police your claims that he did these things on April 21?
No, I attempted as best as I could to hide this and keep our lives as private as possible. And I did what a lot of, women do, tried to protect him.
Were you attempting to hide this when you filed this declaration on May 27, 2016?
It was unhideable because the cops had been called.
Ms. Hurd, when you claim in your declaration that the argument started with Johnny throwing a magnum-sized bottle of champagne at the wall, do you recall that event?
Yes.
Okay. Did the bottle break?
I don't know if it broke or if there was a bottle on the table next to it that broke and a wine glass next to it that broke, but there was both a wine glass and a bottle. I'm not sure
What?
which of the two it was that broke, when the one that was thrown at me but missed, or if it was the one perhaps sitting on the table nearby. But the painting behind it that rests on the wall behind where I was standing still is missing a big chunk out of it. So it made
the
quite an impact.
Are you finished? I want to make sure.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I gotta hear that again.
Okay. Did the bottle you refer to, did it ever touch your? Okay.
So it made
the
quite an impact.
Are you finished? I want to make sure you're finished.
Oh shit! The look of contempt on her face for the lawyer when the lawyer said that. Are you finished? And she's just like, bitch. What bitch? Yeah.
If you're finished or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Did the bottle you refer to, did it ever touch your body?
No.
Did the wine glass you refer to in reference to the bottle ever touch your body?
Pieces of it did. It shattered.
Okay. Where did the pieces you say touched your body touch your body? What part of your body?
I don't remember exactly what part of my body was touched by the glass breaking upon impact. I do know that it touched my body, knees and hands.
How do you not remember?
No, not my hands, my knees anyway. When I went down to the floor, some version of my legs. When I went down to the floor later in the fight, but nothing significant, not like Australia or anything.
No, nobody lost a finger, so it couldn't have been like Australia. But do you see what I mean, man? The contempt that she has for, it's like for even being there. And then to hear her talk, it's like she doesn't really know or understand words. So she sounds like she's a child speaking almost. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know how anyone can hold a conversation with that shit. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to be doing a few more of these little video clips that I'm finding on YouTube because I'm finding this fascinating and I can't believe I didn't find this years ago. So, all right, thanks for watching. Bye.